And we back! The biggest sporting event in the world is going on right now. Of course, I'm talking about the World Cup. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I've been on this earth for 26 years, and it took all of those 26 years for me to actually sit down and try to watch a game of soccer or football, depending on where you're from. And when I did, I understood the hype, ladies and gentlemen. I understood the hype, and here I am repping my team, USA. So with that event going on, and with me starting to become a football/soccer fan, I think it is a perfect time to finally, and I mean finally because this has been sitting in my subreddit for 6 months, to do the football/soccer challenge. That's r/KLT4Q if you want to use the subreddit, or you can just hit the link in the description to suggest videos. It's up to you. And for the rest of this video, I will be referring to it as soccer because it's easy. It's just easy, okay? And I'm American. All right, so this was suggested 6 months ago by Zombie JH, and we have to build the team using his requirements for a goalkeeper, 2 backs, 2 center backs, defensive midfielder, and so on and so forth. And like I said, I've only been following the sport for a week, so I basically still know close to nothing. We're running with the Toronto Raptors today. So if these requirements for these positions don't make sense to some of y'all diehard soccer fans, I'm sorry. I want to do the video because I think it could be fun. And we got a Canadian team who's in the World Cup right now, I think. I know that they're in there. They just lost today, so I don't know how long they'll be in there. But they were there. They scored their first goal in however many years. I was watching. I promise you, I was watching. I think it's only right that since we're doing a World Cup vibes, that I turn the Toronto Raptors to Team Canada. Right? That only makes sense. But the people on my roster aren't going to be Canadians. I mean, we might end up with a few, but it's not exclusive. So let's see who's actually on my team. Oh my God! We got one of the best Canadian players in basketball. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's on Team Canada. Whatever I do, I got to keep Shai on this roster. Hopefully he fits the requirements of somebody here. Shai should be here to stay, especially because, actually, this might be the first year of his contract. It is. We also got Larry, Alonzo, Mitchell Robinson, Jordan Clarkson. We got some people that represent different nations on this roster, man. Larry represents Finland. Alonzo's like USA, I guess. He was born in America. Jordan Clarkson represented the Philippines in FIBA basketball this season. So, you know, a lot of stuff is going on. So the first person we have to trade for is our goalkeeper. Must have 85 or higher block rating and defensive consistency. All right, let's see who fits those requirements. 85 plus block. I already got somebody in mind. And he's relatively cheap, you know. So let's figure it out. Block, 85 and above. Let's get to 85 and we'll just go up from there. Actually, a good amount of people that are 85 and above. Like Jacques Landale, Australian beast, right? Did he play for? Okay, I'm going to stop trying to put people on whatever country they're from. Alexei Pokov from Serbia. No. Okay, so we need somebody with a high block and also high defensive consistency. I don't want this player to be a max player because I think we might be wasting a lot of money. Zoo should be here. Zoo just had a crazy game in real life. Shout out to him. Brooke Lopez for sure. Robert Williams for sure. John Isaac. Oh, Mitchell Robinson is already on the roster, which is interesting. And then Miles Turner was the guy I was originally thinking about. He's got the highest block in the game. I'm guessing he's gonna have the defensive consistency to match it. He does. Mitchell Robinson doesn't, though. So even if I wanted to keep Mitchell Rob, he doesn't have it because they say 85 and above. Nicholas Claxton got the blocks, but he ain't got the consistency to match it. Wow. So pretty much anybody that I put on my list is a real option today. And I think the one we probably go for is Robert Williams because he's making the least amount of money of everybody involved. So, you know, we're going to save ourselves some money and try to go get Rob. Hey, if you're a diehard soccer fan, I'm talking Premier League. I'm talking, for some reason, you watch the MLS, hit me up on Twitter, bro. I'm legitimately trying to learn the sport and the ins and outs of the different leagues and all of that, and I could definitely use some help. We'll trade Lonzo Ball for Robert Williams and Josh Primo, who we gonna flip immediately because we don't need none of that nonsense in our locker room. So we need 2 different fullbacks. They're known for running up and down the pitch the entire game and helping out on both ends. One of our guys has to have an 85 or higher stamina. Easy, because I'm assuming that majority of players in the league have like 85 or a higher stamina. Actually, now we're about to see who got the lowest stamina in basketball. Because I know never to trade for you. Lowest stamina. Okay, it's people that don't play. Oh, yeah, that makes sense that Boban would have a low stamina. But like, okay, so there. Jared Allen is the first like real player that gets real minutes that has a low stam. Okay. Wow, weird. But he said 85 and above. Like, yeah, we can kind of take a pick and choose. That can be almost anybody. So let's do a trade find to try to find somebody that's cheap. Now, one thing he does say is that all 11 players must get minutes. So we got to keep that in mind too when we start to do these trades. I'm still waiting to figure out how we keep Shea on the roster. I got to figure out how to keep Shea on the roster. Ooh. Cam, no, we can't do Cam because he's going to get upset. What's John Wall's stamina at? Now, he sat out pretty much 2 years of basketball, so his stamina might not meet the requirements. It's a 95, and they say 85. I'll get my backup point guard, John Wall. I think maybe, We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that one. I'm going to say John Wall is one of our fullbacks. The other one has to have 85 or higher offensive and defensive consistency. Now, that is a tough one. To have somebody that does it on both ends. So, Shea has the offense, but do you have the defensive consistency? The answer is no. So, yeah, somebody with 85 offense and defense is rough. Robert Williams has that. We just saw when we was looking at blocks that a lot of people don't have that defensive consistency. So, we'll see. I know Marcus Smart ain't gonna have it. No shots, no shots. See, I was right. Offense consistency is a 50. See, I be playing this game way too much. I know it. So, Robert Williams fits it, but again, we already got him on the roster with something else. Jaren fits it. Kevin Durant fits it. Jason Tatum fits it. Paul George, Jaylen Brown. Okay, DeJounte Murray's probably the best option because just like some of the other people we traded for, he's on a relatively cheap contract at $16 million. Actually, DeJounte is almost the only person worth trading for right there. So we kind of got pigeonholed to get DeJounte on the roster, $16 million. We can give them... Why is Josh Primo making 20 M's? He's currently unemployed in real life. So him coming in and getting 20 M's off nothing is crazy to me. We will give you a first-round pick from the Hawks, and we'll give you 2 first-round picks, our own. Boom, we got the deal done. Josh Primo, 2 first-round picks, get that done. So now we got our center backs. Usually, the tallest players on the field and mainly focus on defense. One guy must be 7 foot. The other guy, let's just get the 7-footer out of the way. That's the only requirement for this dude. Just be 7 foot. We got Rob on the roster, or Mitchell Robinson on the roster, but you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you understand that. That's Kenny talk for don't really want you to be the dude that fits this. So let's just find another 7-footer. Boom, that doesn't fit because you're not 7 feet. Boom, you're not 7 feet. Bo Bol is 7'2". Nick Richards is also 7 foot, but also Miles Turner is here. I'll take Miles Turner. Oh my God, he's 6'11", man. He's 6'11". Why the whole time did I think he was a smooth 7 foot? I mean, it's only 1 inch difference. I mean, he's 7 foot with shoes on, but okay. I don't want to keep Mitchell Robinson as that dude. I look at his contract and think that he can help us get something else down the line. Sam Gomez not going to be that. Why is that? It's not as many. Why did I just look at Christian Wood? All right, I'm a casual. I knew for sure that he wasn't, but some reason I looked. We're going to do the Bo Bol trade. Boom. Okay, cool. Bo Bol is our backup power forward eventually. Hopefully we get somebody better than him, but he's a cheap player that fits what we want to do. And he's smiling. You love to see someone really happy in their picture. So the next guy has to have an 80+ perimeter defense or interior defense. And now we got enough centers and bigs on the roster. So let's go figure out this perimeter defense. Is this what Shea can fit? Please let Shea just fit here and we ain't got to worry about it because he is, he said 80, he's a 70. I mean, he's a 78. Shea is a big old guard, so he would fit the criteria of being one of the tallest people on the roster. But yeah, he doesn't actually fit. So let's go back and look at perimeter defense and find somebody that has an 80+. See, I can still end up with Marcus Smart. I'm adding them to my list. There we go. Pat Bev, I guess. 13 million is a lot for a 77. Actually, can I take it removed from my list? I don't need that in my life. I don't need that in my life right now. Okay, we will bring in McHale potentially. Herb Jones is a really, really cheap option. Good to see they upgraded Herb Jones' defense because once upon a time he had a 77 perimeter defense. And I almost walked into 2K's offices myself to make them fix that. But eventually they did. OG 17 mil. I'll add that to my list as well. And yeah, so we already got a good amount of decent options. The cheapest guys, of course, Herb. Do we want to go cheapest all the time? Eventually, we can splurge a little bit. Right now, we have Lowry on our roster. I don't know if he's going to be able to stay. We got to see if we can find something else that fits him. I would rather go get OG or McHale. OG's a little bit cheaper at like $4 million difference, and they're about the same overall. So I'll go get OG or try to get OG from the Lakers. And this is where that Mitchell Robinson contract really come into play. See, I knew what I was doing by holding on to that contract. Boom, 17 M's versus 17 M's. They want a first-round pick. They'll give me a second. Boom. He is our second center back. There we go, OG Anunoby. This is my defensive midfielder. Linking the defense and the midfield, trying to intercept passes, but also ignite the offense. Okay. Must have an 85 or higher pass perception and passing IQ. I don't know if that exists. I guess we're about to find out. Pass IQ, Shay. Can we somehow get them to get you some high pass IQ? You got high shot IQ. Pass IQ's a 90. What did they say? And then pass perception has to be pass perception. Dang, bro, who's gonna have a pass perception that high and passing that high? Is it just gonna be like Chris Paul or something? I don't want Chris Paul on my team. I don't want him on my team. Oh boy, yeah, this is not gonna work, is it? DeJounte fits this too. DeJounte is just the perfect guard, huh? Lonzo fits both. He's got a pass perception of 90 and a pass IQ of 89. Lonzo's probably coming back to the team. We traded him away a little bit earlier. TJ McConnell's a really cheap option. I'm adding TJ McConnell to the list too. DeAnthony Melton, really cheap option. Add him to the list. Oh my God. Okay. So we're not getting these guys. We can maybe get Lonzo. I'll try to get Lonzo, but the contracts might make it a little bit difficult. He's making 19 M's. We have Kevon Looney, right? We got to make up $7 million. We got Kevon Looney as one of the pieces. And yeah, that's where things get real rough. Can we go on free agency and sign somebody for like 4 M's? Rashawn Holmes, $4 million exactly. Or not exactly, but around $4 million. See, I be knowing what I be doing just sometimes when I be doing this rebuilding stuff. Just sometimes. It's not like I got as many hours on this game as anybody in the world when it comes to rebuilds. So we throw them Kevon Looney. We'll throw you, who was it? Rashawn Holmes. They're going to say no. And then we got to throw them picks. We only got 2 left, it looks like. There's 1. There's 2. Cool. Lonzo Ball is our defensive midfielder. I don't know how. DeJounte is going to be my 6th man or something. Okay, whatever. Central midfielder, doing the dirty work. Must have an offensive rebound of 85. That's another big you want to add to the roster. It's not a lot of people with that. 85 and above. Nick Richards. Boom! He stays. We don't even got to make no trade. Nick Richards is already on Team Canada. And where's Nick Richards from? Oh, he's Jamaican. I knew he wasn't American. He's Jamaican. Okay. So he's still foreign-born player. World Cup, baby. Okay, so this next one is a bit iffy because there's not many people that fit the requirements of this thing. It is for my offensive midfielder, running the attack and setting up the chances. Must have an 80 or higher pass vision and accuracy and at least 15 playmaking badges. I just went through all of the point guards in basketball. Luka's like the only one with 15 playmaking badges. And obviously, we can't do that. Jokic only have 15 playmaking badges. He's the best playmaker in basketball. So that we're going to eliminate that portion of it, but we still use the first half when we're talking about the pass vision and the accuracy. Can this be Shea? He's got 8 badges. Can this be Shea? Pass accuracy and what vision? Pass accuracy. Where's the vision? 80. Yes. Okay, so Shea constitutes as our offensive midfielder. He can stay on the roster. And we got our last 3 spots. We have 2 wingers, the fastest and flashiest, often seen cutting in from the outside and shooting from outside the box. One guy must have an 80 or higher speed with ball and an 85 or higher 3. Okay, now that's an elite club already. 85 and higher 3. Oh, but 80 speed is not actually that much. So this shouldn't be too bad. First guy is Taurean Prince. Fits the criteria. Add him to my list. Grayson Allen, cheap player. Fits the criteria. Add him to the list. We basically got these guys to pick from. $7 million for Taurean Prince. Why did I not remember it being that high? Trey Murphy's on a rookie deal. That's probably the route we should go for these last couple pieces because our team is already super expensive. Oh, we still haven't figured out a place for Larry Markkinen. Oh, snap. We still haven't figured out a place to put Markkinen, man. And as I'm looking at the last 2 spots after this one, he don't fit. We're going to have to trade him. We're going to have to trade Larry. Changes things at least a little bit. That changes things a little bit for sure. Would have loved to keep him on the roster. Best believe it. But it's just not going to happen. I'm going to try to trade for some picks because we definitely going to need some picks to complete these next couple spots. Grayson Allen, were you on my list? 84 speed, 85 3. Wow. He's one of the people that was on my list. All right. Welcome to the team. We have a lot of shooting guards for sure. And the other wing has to have an 80 or higher ball handling and be a slasher. I think that's subjective. We're gonna try to figure out exactly what that means. But 80 plus ball handling ability and a slasher. Okay. Okay, we might find somebody to replace Larry right here, right now. Because it's only an 80. You know, he didn't ask for no 85. And you can see how many people in basketball have an 80 or plus dribbling ability. So, you know, we'll find somebody that's making near the same amount of money as him that can also run similar positions. A lot of guards, though. That makes sense. Oh, RJ. Oh, Adam, I guess. Anthony Edwards. We're not going to have the assets for it, but if I'm not thinking big, then I'm not doing this challenge the right way. I got to put together a crazy package to try to get Anthony Edwards. Again, I don't know if we'll be able to, but we're just going to keep trying to flip players up for draft capital. And yeah, if you're willing to give me a first round pick, we're usually going to be willing to accept that first round pick. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go talk to the Suns. I don't even know what your overall list is. An 85. It's the same of Larry's. Come on, man. We almost at the finish line. We're almost at the finish line. Come on, man. Don't do this to me now. You know what I could do? Go to my striker. Scores goals by finishing chances inside the box, right? And trade Larry Markkinen for our striker. Must have an 80 or higher layup and driving dunk and shot 50% from the field last season. So let's try to think about that, and then we'll come back to our last winger because I don't think we're getting Anthony Edwards. I have no idea how this team could potentially work, but Domantas Sabonis is like the only option that's popping up. He shot 57% from the field last season, which is dope. His attributes say that his driving layup is higher than 80, which is all we really need. So there we go. We're going to run him at the 4, even though last time he ran the 4, it didn't work out great. What the heck? Why is Domantas Sabonis 7-1 in my game right now? When did he become 7-1? No. Coming out of the draft, he was listed as 6'11". Last year in NBA 2K22, he was listed as 6'11". Did this man grow 2 inches in height at the age of 26? This is actually this NBA 2K23 thing. So why is he 7-1 all of a sudden? I'm so lost, bro. What the heck? Am I going insane? I might be going insane. Dog, even NBA.com got him as 7'1". So I'm confused. Anyway, he's our power forward now. I'm sorry that we just went on all of that. I mean, the team looks good like this. I mean, if DeJounte Murray's coming off the bench, then we feel good. Poku can't stay because he's not a part of our challenge. But the last position we needed was the guy with the ball handle that's higher than 80 and considered a slasher. So that's what we're trading Poku for, whoever that might be. I don't even really know. I might stretch it a little bit. This person might not be known as a slasher per se, but you know, if he fits the challenge, he fits the challenge, all right? Kenyon Martin Jr. is genuinely a slasher. Yep. I'm throwing Kenyon Martin. Nope, not RJ Hampton. What the heck? Kenyon Martin Jr. fits my criteria. He plays for the Suns, the same team Anthony Edwards played for. I also added Victor Oladipo, but I think his contract's going to be a little bit too big. The Suns, man, if I throw you Poku, you better just say yes, and we could just get out of here. Both of us win. You know, Poku's got a nice, bright future in basketball. They want to pick. They'll exchange a pick, whatever. And just like that, we have our 11-man rotation, our 11-man team. Our kits look dope. I should have put him on the Team USA kit, but I took over the Raptors, so whatever. I guess it don't matter. I'm going to start DeJounte at the 1 with Shea, OG, Domantas, 7'1" Domantas Sabonis, and 6'9" Robert Williams. Off the bench, we're going to have Ball, Bowl, and Wall. That's kind of fun. You know what? No, we're going to start Lonzo. We're going to start Lonzo just because DeJounte is a shooting guard and John Wall is a point guard. Just makes it a little bit better. We got to have Bowl, Nick Richards, Grayson Allen, and then lastly, Kenyon Martin Jr. That is our roster. That is our team. And we're about to lose the first game, but that don't matter. I should have made it like a 16-game season or something, but whatever. 37-point triple-double average for Luka and the Garden, so that's fine. Alperen, okay. Nick Nurse, yeah, let's get it. 62 wins was the most in basketball. And Team Canada gets no representation. No surprise. So we ended up with the 1 seed, I'm assuming. The 2nd seed ended up being 11 games behind us. So it took them, you know what I'm saying, they ain't really about that like we is, you know what I'm saying? So in the first round, we're going against Joel Embiid. Bro, the jerseys are clean as heck, bro. I'm talking about both. The Bull City jersey and the Team Canada jersey. All right, Shay, let's do what we came to do, and that's to beat the Chicago Bulls in 4. Great. Going against MVP Luka. All right. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Lock in. So we got Lonzo. We got DeJounte Murray. We got good perimeter players. We got OG Anunoby. We got good perimeter players to throw at this man. He also got Porzingis back on his team. We're not worried about them as a duo no more. Draymond is a good addition. But that 2 and 3, that ain't looking too great, Luka. Hey, I'm okay with you putting up a 40-point triple-double if nobody else come to help you. Put up a 50-point triple-double. Still not good enough. Put up a 60-point... No, I was about to say, if you put up a 60-point triple-double then, that would have been crazy. But no. 3-0 on them. 4-0, we're in the finals to go again. The conference finals to go against the 7th seed. What a great story this team has. But, like, you know. We about to punch our ticket to the championship, baby. Give it in 4. Okay, in 5. We'll take that. And we're going against the Portland Trail Blazers, who have James Harden, Cade Cunningham, Bojan, and Clint Capella, and Kyle Anderson. It's weird that they would have James Harden in those jerseys specifically. Those Bill Walton jerseys, you bugging. Anyway, good to see Cade Cunningham in his young age get all the way to the championship this early in his career and win a game, win the first game. Okay, there's a comeback for Team Canada. All right, I was just a little scared right now because we can't change the rotation, really. I mean, I can normalize the minutes, but the challenge say all 11 players must play. The challenge says all 11 players must play equal minutes. Huh. I don't even know if that's possible. I've failed the challenge already, basically. We're in the finals right now. Am I crazy for trying to do it now while down 2-1 in the series? It say everybody must get the same amount of minutes. And again, I don't think it's possible with 11 people because that's an odd number, but I'll try. I just saw this part. I just looked up, all right? So 240 minutes divided by 11. Every player must get, 21-ish minutes. So 100% we lose. It was a good journey. It was a really, really good journey to get here. But with this normalizing the minutes, you trying to tell me that Kenyon Martin Jr. getting the same amount of minutes as Shea? Because I'm going to tell you we losing if that's the case. We will have a couple left over that we could give to the starters, I guess. But our 11, there it is, you know? I'm going to give Shea 2 more. I'll give Sabonis 2 more. I'll give DeJounte 2 more. And then 1 across the other star. I don't. We lost. All right. We're already down 2-1. Oh. Why don't you look at that? Okay, hold on. Oh. Okay. I was about to say, all you really needed was to give everybody the same amount of minutes and things are going to happen. We shouldn't even be here, to be honest with you. I kind of failed the challenge by overlooking that part. And we didn't deserve this one. We didn't deserve this one. We didn't deserve it. I'm not even mad at losing. We didn't deserve it because I didn't read through the fine prints of the challenge. Leave a like, subscribe, and hit me up if you're a football/soccer fan. I am a fan of Leeds. I've claimed my allegiance to Leeds United. And if they get relegated, so will I. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.